Oh, it's recording. Did not see that. What's up, Jimmy? See, he's hanging out. We're having a little jam session, him and I. A little jam sesh. Isn't that right, Jimmy? Yeah. He's kind of quiet right now, you know. He's really into it. He's on that acid trip or something. Anyway. This is a song called Walt Grace's Submarine Test of 1967, and it's by John Mayer. And I really like this song because it's about a guy who tries to achieve the impossible. He says, I am going to build a one-man submarine, and I'm going to go all the way to Tokyo in it. And as with anything that sounds impossible, you have people who are like, yeah, right, whatever, this guy's crazy, right? So he's surrounded by the wrong kind of people, and so he decides, I need to isolate myself somewhere, something. I just need to get this done, and I need to just focus on it until it happens. So it's a story about this guy who just takes a one-man submarine trip to Tokyo. He tries, and he spends a lot of time dedicating a lot of time to it. So it's a good parable about achieving the impossible, and I feel like I can relate a lot to Walt Grace himself. And one day I might go off in my own one-man submarine somewhere and just be done with this world. Walt Grace's Submarine Test, 1967. Walt Grace desperately hating his whole place, dreamed to discover a new space and bury himself alive inside his basement. The tongue on the side of his basement, he's working away on displacement and what it would take to survive. Ooh. 'Cause when you're done with this world, you know the Nazi's up to you. And his wife told his kids he was crazy, and his friends said he'd fail if he tried. But with a will to work hard and a library card, he took a homemade fan blade one-man submarine ride. That morning, the sea was mad, and I mean it. Waves as big as he'd seen it, deep in his dreams at home. From dry land, he rolled it over to wet sand, closed the hatch up with one hand, and paddled off alone. Ooh, 'cause when you're done with this world, you know the next is up to you. And for once in his life, it was quiet as he learned how to turn in the tide. And the sky was aflare when he came up for air in his homemade fan blade one-man submarine ride. One evening, when weeks had passed since his leaving, the call she planned on receiving finally made it home. She accepted the news she never expected. The operator connected the call from Tokyo. Ooh, 'cause when you're done with this world, you know the next is up to you. And now his friends bring him up when they're drinking at the bar with his name on the side, and they smile while they can as they speak of the man to whom a fan blade one man submarine ride.